Russia and China intensify space race with game-changing nuclear moon base. Roscosmos Director General Yuri Borisov disclosed plans for a joint Russia-Chinese nuclear reactor on the moon by 2035 as part of the International Scientific Lunar Station, ILRS. I'd like to know how they're going to keep it cool without water. Now, the head of Russia's space agency disclosed information regarding cooperative plans between Beijing and Moscow to place a nuclear reactor on the moon within the next 10 years. To power a potential lunar colony where the two nations would jointly cooperate within the next 10 years, Roscosmos and China revealed intentions to collaborate on the construction and an autonomous nuclear reactor in March. Director General Yuri Borisov of Roscosmos stated 2 months ago that the organization was considering building the facility using nuclear-powered rockets to deliver cargo to the moon, but that it had not yet figured out how to build these spacecraft safely. In a statement released Wednesday by the official news agency RIA Novosti, Borisov stated that the nations were constructing trial and research facilities as part of the project and that the plant's development was already underway. Borisov went to say that the International Scientific Lunar Station, ILRS, which would be made up of multiple modules, would be built and launched in 2 phases between 2025 and 2035. Now, Russia's Space State Corporation Roscosmos Director Yuri Borisov has told about Russia's plans with China to develop their power station on the moon. Since solar panels cannot store enough energy to run electrical appliances for 14 Earth days during the lunar night, he added, it's critical to establish a dependable long-term and long-lasting source of nuclear energy at the moon. The China National Space Administration, CNSA, and Roscosmos first said in 2021 that they plan to construct the ILRS, stating that at the time that it would be accessible to foreign partners as well. But because of a downturn in bilateral ties brought by the U.S. sanctions levied against Russia for its full-scale invasion of Ukraine in February 2022, it's unlikely that NASA astronauts will be permitted to visit the site, according to Life Science. Since the beginning of the conflict in Ukraine, Russia and China have strengthened their political and economic connections. However, there's been no indication to date that the project has a military component. But in March, the think tank Institute for the Study of War, ISW, claimed that China's lunar outpost represented a long-term strategic partnership with Russia to posture against and possibly threaten the West. President Joe Biden was pushed by U.S. senators a month ago to reveal details regarding a serious national security threat, which included a Russian anti-satellite weapon believed to be fueled by nuclear energy, although Moscow denied possessing such a weapon. The launch of any space nuclear system must involve a rigorous, risk-informed safety analysis, according to a March statement from the U.S. State Department. The U.S., Russia, and China are all members of the United Nations Committee on the Peaceful Use of Outer Space. Now, recently, Great Game India reported that China's Chang'e 6 successfully landed on the moon's far side to collect samples, marking China's 4th lunar landing and its 2nd on the moon's far side, according to state media reports. It's on the far side, so of course nobody knows what they're doing because we don't look at the far side. And this is on Great Game India. Please leave your comments and thank you for your support. Patreon account. The daily posts are 5 videos daily, and they are totally different from what I have on my YouTube channel. Thank you so much for your support and that you find all my content so interesting. You'll find the Patreon account details in the description box below.